I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a conspiracy realist. With more facts, less opinions. Humorous, outspoken. I present my devotion. Overly dedicated. I ride my own wave. This path I ride, no one gave. Since 2012, this has been my lane. My life has been amazing. From gunshots to having a baby. Memphis is the city that made me. Being intimidated growing up never fazed me. I got friends and relatives laying in the grave. Product of the hood, but the good guy I prayed to be. Never learned to love until love found me. What you know about growing up as a kid and water in your cereal or syrup and sugar sandwiches and peanut butter that tears your bread or government cheese or every Friday night you ate lunch meat. See, I know about that life. I know about running home, not from being bullied, but making sure the bullet didn't bully me and end my life. Crossfire kids die every other day where I'm from. See, I earned these stripes and learned what's right. And knowledge does reign supreme is what KRS taught me. And I studied the 120 lessons in the biblical text. And what do you know about Ramadan, fasting, eating dates for a special day? See, I have so much more to say. And that's why I built this lane, to give you all this perpendicular perspective of prosperity. And through the proper conversation, we should come to a compromisation. The dialogue amongst my people is lost, and that's what I present. So let's talk. I'm honest, undeniably great with the gift of intelligence, everlasting, professionally accounting currency, and numerous options. That means
Huggie Pacino, certified.
On the ceilings, they put champagne.
Can you hear me now? Y'all still can't hear me? Y'all hear me now? So Xsplit has automatically changed the setting where you can't. Why would they do that? Like, okay, if you plug your microphone in, yeah, I know I ain't used you in a while, but damn it, come on, man. StreamYard won't let me be great. Xsplit won't let me be great. What the hell, man? Anyway, as I was saying, honest, undeniably great with the gift of intelligence, everlasting, professional account, currency, and numerous options. I'm Huggie Pacino, Huggie P. For those who be butchering my name in these other communities, it's Pacino, not Pacino, but I get it. I don't trip. Hey y'all, Cassie, Smokey, my guy Tank, Milton Burns. Just great live stream earlier. Country, Young Jay. What did I say? I said disclaimer, because I took too much time trying to figure this out. So now, look, Pacino, because you know who used to say that, but fuck her. Anyway, so what up, Brandon? I want to say that nobody deserves to die unless they willfully take someone's life in cold blood, or unless it's not within self-defense. Now, I want to be clear on this. Breonna Taylor did not deserve to die. Okay? Clearly. Alright? However, we're going to go over a lot of things that's going to piss people off. Alright? First thing I want to go over is this. Alright? Are you ready? Let's go over this. Because I want to be quick. I didn't want to take too long. About a good hour, maybe. And Chase the Truth, if you're watching this, I would love to hear your comment. Leave a comment. If I know you might not be up this late, leave me a comment. Remember I thought it was 194, but my calculation was off. It's 195. Okay. All right. Here we go. Brett Hankinson is the officer that was charged with wanton endangerment, whatever you want to call it, right? 195 days later, between the day of the shooting and the day of the court date. All right? In gematria, the man's name equals 195 in reverse ordinal. Now, I didn't get 194 because it equals to something else in 194. But when I saw 195, I said, ooh. And then you do the calculation of how many days left in the remainder of the year. It's 99, and racism in reverse ordinal. Identically the same way you would do, because there's 4 ciphers in gematria, for those who don't know. Most people think this is like foreign to most people. I get it. Gematria is an ancient practice of coding numbers into words, okay? Brett Hankinson, 195. Racism, 99. Back over here. For those who don't know, Emmett Till, and the 65-year anniversary of Emmett Till, on this perfect day of September the 23rd, 65 years later, same exact date, we have this Breonna Taylor verdict, so to speak. 65 years, George Floyd in gematria, full reduction is 65 in gematria. Right now, those who don't know about this player that plays with Miami, there's a player by the name of Tyler Hero. He scored 37. As a matter of fact, he scored 37 last night. Hero in gematria is 37. Shooting is 37. On the day, the Kentucky shooting of Breonna Taylor being made fresh in the TV's watcher's mind, right? Emmett Till was killed 34 days after his 14th birthday. Murder, black, heat, all equal 34 in gematria. This is why it's important to know the codes. But I don't want to take too much time on that. I want to go over this 40-page document
These 40-page documentations. Now, shout out to Superslot75, bro. I am extremely tired. I am extremely tired. I'm gonna use your video if you don't. I'm pretty sure. I hope you don't mind. Please, hope you don't mind, because I know it's a lot of, you know, he went over the whole thing. He's being silly. He's singing Hotel California and Bobby Womack and etc. But nonetheless, as he says in the beginning, I got this from the Tatum Report. I don't fuck with Brandon Tatum, which I don't either, because you know, some of these people is full of shit. But what they present is what they present. Now, before I get into this, I want to say this. For those who have a point about the body cams, you have an excellent point about the body cams not being available. I get that. But that's all you got. And remember, you have to just take what's presented to you as information. You don't got nothing else. What, you got like some bullshit about her being asleep? That's a lie. They didn't knock. That was a lie. And then it goes from they knocked but they didn't say shit. That's a lie. We got neighbor statements saying that they said that they knocked and they announced themselves, which he, you know, Kenneth lied about that too. I hate that because he got the same name as me. Anyway, we're going to get into part 1. I had part 1 that I was going to queue up over here, but I'd rather play it from YouTube. Well, we'll play it from here. Why not, right? I'm going to blow this up. Now, of course, he's doing a lot of silly shit in the beginning. What up, Faye? Doing a lot of silly shit in the beginning. So for those who have never seen this, this is not, I want to be clear, this is not a background check. This is an investigation, okay? I want to be clear on that. This is an investigation, and it involves multiple people. All right. Now, let me go get the link to this shit, because I don't want nobody to be misled. But I'll do that at the beginning. I'll do that at the end. We'll give y'all the link where you can go get it yourself. If you want to, go to the TatumReport.com. If you want to save me the trouble, go to TatumReport.com. Go find the link. You can Google Tatum Report and Google Breonna Taylor. You can get the 40-page document yourself and read it. If you don't want to go through this video, it's on you. As he said in the beginning, I'll take truth wherever I can get it, facts where I can get it, information where I can get it. Let go.
Ain't on ice. She said, we are all.
I'm gonna skip that part because I don't want to piss y'all off. But that's just him being silly because, like, oh shit. Because this was, like, for the record, this was over a month ago. So y'all are a month behind. Y'all, this was like middle of August, I believe. So we've been through this. Like, we know all this. And what's funny about Jamarcus Glover, him and my brother got the same damn birthday. I just clocked that 4/5/1990. My brother birthday is April the 5th. My birthday April the 9th. Anyway.
Yeah! I had to put some soul to that motherfucker. Yo! I'm sorry, I'm hype. Y'all.
Now let me know if y'all can see it and y'all can hear it. I don't gotta worry about that on Xsplit. I know y'all hear it, but I just want to make sure y'all can hear it and see what's on the screen. What up, Kevin Keller? What up, AKA Spawn? What up, Alan Crooks? Easy work. What's good? What up, Crook? Country? Who else we got in here? Smoking. What up? Jay, we got Jay in here. We got Brandon. What's good? Anyway. He was a redhead talking on those jailhouse phones. Bro, don't give it away. Smokey, don't give it all away yet. Don't give it away yet. No, let the suspense build. I want to reiterate. Is that the right word to use? I want to clarify. That's not a good word. I want to be clear. Let me break it down in simple form. I want to be clear. Breonna Taylor did not deserve to die. This is not justifiable means. But people need to know what the hell she was involved with. Let go.
Bear with me. We about to get into it. I'm going to lay out this case as to why.
And shout out to Super Sly. That's SUPASLY. 75. Make sure you subscribe to him. I've been telling y'all about this brother. I don't know how many fucking months, weeks, days. 100% integrity. I rock with him 100%. He ain't steered me wrong. We don't agree on everything. But because I think that Kendrick Lamar is slightly better than Lupe. But that's another discussion we need to have. I'll debate him on that. Call me out on that, bro. Anyway.
Old girl was a female Pookie. I'm not saying what happened to her was justified, but I do believe in cause and effect. And if you believe in universal and natural laws, cause and effect is very, very real. I got this from Audrey. Shout out to Audrey. It was leaked through Brandon Tatum's site. Now listen, I don't fuck with Brandon Tatum, okay? But listen, I take truth where I can get it. All right. So this is not focused on Brandon Tatum. Let's focus on this case I'm about to lay out for y'all as to why Breonna Taylor was a female Pookie, and which led to her untimely demise. So let's get.
I don't like the term Pookie. Female Ray Ray, because Ray Ray was like, they call it. I guess they took the word Pookie, the name Pookie from New Jack, but Pookie was the drug user. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was an informer, or whatever, that's another story. I don't talk stressing too much about that. Crazy Code, okay, only pedophiles and murderers deserve to die, but a big when someone shoots at the cops or one like that. Yeah, what's up, Crazy? You right, for sure.
Into it, shall we? All right, here we go. You ready?
What up, Nate?
Here we go. Y'all bear with me. This is 41 pages. We're gonna go through every page, some longer than others. All right. LMPD homicide learned that the vehicle, their most recent victim, Fernandez Bowman, was found in a rental and had been rented by Breonna Taylor with an address of 3003 Springfield Drive, number 4, Louisville, Kentucky. This was back December 3rd, 2016. At approximately 5:30 hours, detectives Baker and Speaks went to Miss Taylor's address to conduct an interview regarding any knowledge she may have had that would be relevant to the homicide. You understand? There was a rental car and Breonna Taylor's name with a dead body in it. You understand? Okay. Detectives observed a male in the apartment with her, identified as Jamarcus Glover. Miss Taylor stated that she did not know the victim and that she found out what had possibly happened from her boyfriend, Jamarcus Glover. Miss Taylor stated that she had been dating Jamarcus Glover for approximately 3 to 4 months and allowed him to drive her rental car. Miss Taylor provided detectives
3 or 4 months. 3 or 4 months. Ladies, you met this guy 3 or 4 months ago. Would you allow him to drive your rental car? Not rent a car for him. Your rent a car. I'll repeat. Not get him a rent a car. You rent the car and it's in your name and you let him drive it. 3 or 4 months. We gonna keep it real. You think they wasn't fucking? He drove her rent a car in her name, not his rent a car in his name. Like, let him I'll help you rent a car here. Boom, I got a credit card. Here you go. Oh, you ain't got no bank account? Oh, I'll get it for you. Is it? Here you go. That's what she did. I'm just asking. We being logical tonight. Like, I don't care how you feel. Oh shit, I went too far. I did something wrong. I made a boo-boo. Hold on, y'all.
Brandon Tatum's site. Now listen, I don't fuck with Brandon Tatum.
I did a boo-boo. Hold on. Here we go.
Through every page, some longer than an address of 3003 Springfield Drive, number 4, Louisville, Kentucky. This was back December 3rd, 2016. At approximately 5:30 hours, detectives Baker and Speaks went to Miss Taylor's address to conduct an interview regarding any knowledge she may have had that would be relevant to the homicide. You understand? There was a rental car and Breonna Taylor's name with a dead body in it. You understand? Okay. Detectives observed a male in the apartment with her, identified as Jamarcus Glover. Miss Taylor stated that she did not know the victim and that she found out what had possibly happened from her boyfriend, Jamarcus Glover. Miss Taylor stated that she had been dating Jamarcus Glover for approximately 3 to 4 months and allowed him to drive her rental car. Miss Taylor provided detectives with a contact number, the same number Jamarcus Glover provided on February 14th, 2020, Valentine's Day. Imagine that. When he called LMPD's first division to file a complaint for his vehicle being towed, as well as the same phone number that is consistent with a history of jail calls between Jamarcus Glover and Miss Taylor. On the note, it's important to note that the homicide victim is the brother of Demarius Bowman, which is one of Jamarcus Glover's associates and has been arrested with Jamarcus Glover numerous times.
Y'all catch that ending, right? It is important to note that the homicide victim, you know, this guy right here, alright, that guy, Fernandez Bowman, alright, is the brother of Marcus Bowman, which is one of Jamarcus Glover's associates and has been arrested with Jamarcus Glover numerous times. Now, I'm gonna jump out there, cause I'm from the hood. We all know Fernandez is probably, you know, he know too much information, and we don't trust Fernandez. He gotta go. He gotta get up out of here. Think about it. You gotta hide the body. I mean, what you got him in the trunk for, right? You killed him, you took him, you just better put him somewhere, right? Right? We're keeping it real, right? Alright, let's go.
Jeez. He had this is one pending case. He had a outstanding bench warrant. He had a bench warrant. This was back February 23rd, 2017. All right, here we go. December 30th, 2019. First Division executed simultaneous search warrants at 2424 Elliott, 2426 Elliott, 2605 West Muhammad Ali Boulevard. Arrested were Adrian Walker, Rayshawn Lee, Dario Forrest, Jamarcus Glover, Dominique Crenshaw, and let's see. Evidence seized: 5 handguns, 1 stolen, 3 long guns, 4.9 grams of crack cocaine, 14.4 grams of marijuana, 2 cell phones, and assorted drug paraphernalia and surveillance systems. December 31st, 2019. The place-based investigation team selected their first microcell location, with the parameters being South 24th Street to South 28th Street with West Broadway to Magazine Street, based on an increase in violent crime reported in the area, aggravated assaults, and narcotics-related offenses. PBI detectives started to gather research within the designated area, such as calls for service, incident reports, and narcotics-related crime tips. A lot of call volume and narcotics-related crime tips led detectives to 2424 Elliott Avenue. Additionally, through physical surveillance, detectives observed that vehicular and foot traffic had been picked back up at 2424 Elliott. Okay?
Alright. I hope y'all are keeping up with this. Now, I want to be clear. You got to keep up. You got different cars, different addresses. Keep up. That's all I'm asking. Keep up.
Within a couple of days of the first division executing the search warrant, PBI's team had LMD's technical unit install pole cameras at the intersection of South 24th Street and Elliott Avenue facing west. Within an hour of the pole camera being installed, PBI detectives witnessed approximately 15 to 20 vehicles go to and from 24 Elliott Avenue for a short period of time.
Now, I'm from the hood. I keep saying it. From the hood, right? So, what happens is, you got to understand something. When y'all see these cameras being put up, they're being placed there for a reason. Alright? And this is how dumb people can be. They don't even pay attention to the fact that, oh, there's a camera there, or there's a pole there, a suspicious blue light, or whatever the case may be, right? You see that? They basically letting it be known, like, yo, we put a pole right there facing west of the street, and we observing this shit, like we just sitting back, just kicking our feet up. We watching everything. You feel me? That's how dumb people can be.
Which is indicative of narcotics trafficking. Okay, here we go. PBI detectives observed a white Chevrolet Impala pull up in front of 2424 Elliott Avenue, and Jamarcus Glover exited the passenger side of the vehicle. The vehicle was registered to Breonna Taylor.
Yeah? Her car. Oh yeah, they installed there for a reason. They not just there just to be looking at us. They want reasons to have that shit sitting there. They got to be looking for something else, something that they want.
Jamarcus Glover, phone calls, jail phone calls. Jay Glover says to B. Taylor, call Doug on Facebook and see where the fuck Doug at. He's got my fucking money, riding around in my motherfucking car, and he ain't even where he's supposed to be at. B. Taylor says to Jay.
Now keep up. Breonna Taylor is B. Taylor. Jamarcus Glover is Jay Glover. Alright, you follow me? I'm on my Professor Grill shit. You follow me? Okay, let's go.
Glover, you said Doug? Yeah, Big Doug. She says, I'll call him. Why can't I find him on Facebook? What's his name on here? He says, Michi Walker. He says to her, you talked to Doug? She says, yeah, I did. He said he was already back at the trap. Then I talked to him again just a minute ago to see if you had contacted him. They couldn't post a bond till 1. He says, just be on standby so you can come get. Don't y'all do? Hello? They record jailhouse phone calls. Oh my God. Y'all can't be this stupid. All right, let's continue. She says to him, yeah, I did. He said he was already back at the trap. Then I talked to him again just a minute ago to see if you had contacted him. They couldn't post bond till 1. He says, just be on standby so you can come get me. Love you. She says, love you too. Okay. 1549. He says to her, I'll come get me some rest in your bed. She says, Jamarcus. He says, what, you don't want me in your bed? She said, I didn't say that. I haven't really been sleeping right either. I keep waking up every other hour type shit. He says, checking on me? I want you to know I appreciate it. She says to him, when you're around, I stress more because I just always be worried about you. Not like with you and bitches, but just period with the police, like all kind of shit.
Y'all saw that? Did y'all read that? Did y'all read what she said? Hold on. Go back. How can we go back? Right there. No, that's not enough. Right there. When you're around, I stress more because I'm just always be worried about you. Not like with you and bitches, but just period with the police. Like all kind of shit. This was in January, ladies and gentlemen. Deal with dope boys, you get the consequences. Hey, they don't hear that. They don't understand that. But anyway.
With you and bitches, but just period with the police, like all kind of shit. So, my God. Okay. Let's continue. Breonna Taylor's phone number was called 48 times from jail. Okay. Now let's continue. January 9th, 2020.
Now I'm going to read that part. Unfortunately, several of the calls are no longer available to listen to, and when the number is called from booking, it does not provide an inmate's name. However, once the inmate is booked and assigned to a dormitory, the system is able to track the inmate that is making the call. In time frame reference above, Jamarcus Glover called Breonna Taylor 26 times from his dormitory, and a male by the name of Curtis Palm called Breonna Taylor 7 times from his dormitory. Curtis Palm, date of birth 11/4/1982, has a conviction of a possession of controlled substance cocaine, which is from 2016, as well as a history of other felony convictions per court net. Now, you know the funny thing about all this shit is I'll save y'all the trouble. Look up all these names in the Louisville system. You go do your research. Because people say that this shit is made up. Go do your research. Go Google these names. Look these names up. You know the shit that y'all be doing on YouTube and the shit that y'all be doing with y'all doxing motherfuckers? Do that. Go look their names up and you'll go see that all that shit is true. Like this Curtis Palm dude ain't nothing to fuck with.
20. At this point in the investigation, PBI detectives had conducted physical surveillance and surveillance through the pole camera numerous times on the 2400 block of Elliott Avenue. Elliott Avenue appeared to be a trap house where drugs are sold, and the suppliers of narcotics for the trap house were Jamarcus Glover and Adrian Walker. PBI detectives observed through their surveillance that when narcotics being dealt from 2420 Elliott were low, minimum pedestrian and vehicle traffic. Jamarcus Glover or Adrian Walker would show up operating a red 2017 Dodge Charger and appeared to re-up the trap house at 2424 Elliott Avenue. Both individuals have been observed either entering, exiting 2424 Elliott Avenue or dropping suspected narcotics near the sidewalk between the vacant house at 2425 Elliott Avenue. During early afternoon hours, January 9th, PBI detectives observed the red 2017 Charger leaving 2424 Elliott. PBI detectives attempted to follow the vehicle to further the investigation into Jamarcus Glover and Adrian Walker's criminal enterprise. PBI detectives had a difficult time following the vehicle as the operator was conducting heat checks by driving around the same city block twice, using evasive maneuvers by making abrupt turns and unsafe lane changes. Since the PBI detectives had exhausted all conventional means of surveillance on this vehicle, a search warrant for a GPS tracking device to be installed on the vehicle was applied for and signed.
So there's a GPS on the goddamn car. Can you believe that? Tracking device on the car. Unbelievable, huh? What up, Rob? Cash, I know. Like you said, this is your first time. Oh, it gets better and better. Watch.
You have got to be fucking kidding me. January 10th, LMPD technical unit installed a GPS tracking device on the red Charger. Alright, okay. GPS tracking device shows that the vehicle went to 3003 Springfield Drive 6 times. On the 12th, the 14th, the 16th, the 20th, and the 26th of January. And the 31st of January. This is the map.
I'm the map. Many people got a map. They got all this shit figured out. And don't let them put a GPS tracker on your car. That's all they need. Now they know everywhere you go.
PBI detectives observed Jamarcus Glover operating the red. God damn it, Marcus Brownlee. PBI detectives observed.
That's how I be when I be doing videos, but I have to edit that shit out depending on what it is. So I know that feeling. He like, fuck it.
Jamarcus Glover operating the red Charger. Pull up and park in front of 3003 Springfield Drive. PBI detectives then observed Jamarcus Glover walk directly into apartment number 4. After a short period of time, Jamarcus Glover was observed exiting the apartment with a suspected UPS package in his right hand. Detective Kelly Goodlet was able to take photographs. Jamarcus Glover then got back into the red Charger and drove straight to 2605 West Muhammad Ali Boulevard.
Now, let's be clear. I ain't no dope boy, and I've never been. But I'm very familiar with how this works. See, you would have, if you know the right people, you can get you some, United States Postal Service boxes, and pretend that this is mail, right? It's a way of throwing people off. Like if I have boxes like a UPS, FedEx, you know what I mean? That's why they said suspected USPS packages. You see, it's smart, but you have a GPS track on your car, so it's like irrelevant at this point. But anyway, I digress.
Through physical surveillance, PBI detectives had observed numerous short stays with both pedestrian and vehicle at 2605 West Muhammad Ali Boulevard, as well as Jamarcus Glover and his associates come and go from that location. Here's the Charger. This is my.
They got pictures of the Charger, pictures of the apartment, and can I go get this? Can I go get some? Hold on, y'all. Can I go get something? Hold on. Let me. Can I be messy for a second? I want to be messy for a second. I want to be messy. I ain't shit. So let's connect the dots. First of all, that fucking picture is old compared to this picture that I want to show you now. That look familiar, don't it? Let's get a better picture of that picture. Can I get a better picture of that picture? Please? Talking about please and thank you. Okay, there we go. Can I blow this up? How do I blow that up? I don't got time for that. I ain't turning off my ad blocker. Is that the best I can get? Please and thank you. They got smaller. How the hell did that happen? Google Chrome ain't shit. I want to make that bigger without saving it. Okay, well, that should be good enough, right? Alright, so back over here. Don't that look the same? Don't that look alike? Jaja, what up? What up? Don't that look alike? Hold on. I just want to know if we on the same page here. Are we on the same page? Let's continue.
I'm in Ali Boulevard with a secondary trap house and their narcotics trafficking operations. PBI detectives applied for a second GPS tracking device on the red Charger because the first warrant was expiring.
Thank you. You see that? So they was doing everything by the book. They said, well, this warrant is expiring. Let's put another one on. Let's put another one on. We're going to do everything the right way. Sneaky, but the right way.
At this point in the investigation, PBI detectives learned via the GPS tracker that the red 2017 Charger had made a trip to Biloxi, Mississippi, where Jamarcus Glover once resided. And
now I'm going to need for you to say that right. I'm going to need for you to say that right, Superslide. It's Biloxi. Not Biloxi, it's Biloxi. I know it's an O, but country shit.
Has had ties.
But Biloxi is nice too. Way deep down by the beach and shit. The deep down bottom of the Mississippi. It's by the beach. You know what I'm saying?
To narcotics trafficking within Mississippi.
And now, no, that's not the same Rob. That's Mr. Rob. That's a whole nother Rob. That's my guy right there.
PBI detectives submitted a grand jury subpoena for Jamarcus Glover, Adrian Walker, Kiera Bradley. That's Jamarcus' baby mother.
The baby mother. Now, I want to give y'all a spoiler. Kiera Bradley she's a lot more smarter than everybody. Let's continue.
At approximately 14:27 hours, PBI detectives observed through the pole camera Jamarcus Glover operating a black Charger pull up in front of 2424 Elliott Avenue and go inside the residence. The vehicle is registered to Breonna Taylor at 3003 Springfield Drive, number 4. Approximately 14:30 hours, PBI detectives observed Breonna Taylor get out of the passenger side of the vehicle and look around for a few seconds before she got back into the vehicle. At approximately 14:32 hours, PBI detectives observed Jamarcus Glover exit 2424 Elliott Avenue and get back into the vehicle, and then the vehicle pulled off eastbound on Elliott Avenue.
Look at that. Look at this shit. Like this.
That's the black Charger.
You know what pissed me off about this? Is why y'all couldn't get the fucking plate. I ain't gonna talk about that no more. Anyway, go ahead.
Officer Corey Evans towed the red Charger from Muhammad Ali Boulevard for a parking violation. Jamarcus Glover went to the LMPD's 1st Division clerk and attempted to file a complaint against Officer Evans. Jamarcus Glover gave the phone number to contact him, which is registered to Breonna Taylor. PBI detectives were able to verify through Clear, which is Clear. Which is registered to Breonna Taylor. Okay, yeah, detectives were able to verify through Clear, a law enforcement database, that February 20th, 2020, Jamarcus Glover used Breonna Taylor's address as his residence. PBI detectives received Jamarcus Glover's bank records from Chase Bank on February 24th. On these bank statements, Jamarcus Glover used 3003 as his mailing address.
Dope boys should not have bank accounts unless you are washing that money. You should not have a bank account. And from my understanding, they didn't have no businesses and they didn't have no stable employment. And you better have some good stable employment if you throw in, let's say, $10,000 in the bank or some shit like that, or $15,000 every other week. What are you doing with a bank account? No offense, anybody from Kentucky? Look, this is some southern stupid shit. I'm sorry, this is some southern stupid shit. We all know the shoebox is your bank account. I ain't even a dope boy, and I know your shoebox is your bank account. And if you dealing with dope or any type of illegal activity, you better have a company. You better have a business or some form of employment to cover up and be able to make this look like this is what you make. You can't be working at fucking McDonald's. You cannot be working at McDonald's with no direct deposit of no fucking $600-700 every 2 weeks. Talking about I'm finna put $1,500 in the bank every week. That's not how this works. Okay?
March 13th, PBI detectives, with the assistance of other criminal interdiction division, detectives and the SWAT team executed simultaneous search warrants at 2424 Elliott, 2425 Elliott, 2426 Elliott, and 3003 Spring Drive.
You know what that means? Houses like right next door, across the street, and the other. So you got one next door and then one across the street. You can't be this stupid.
During a search of 2424 Elliott, PBI detectives were able to recover a large amount of suspected crack cocaine and suspected fentanyl pills inside a Crown Royal bag in a tree in the backyard of the property that was hidden in order to avoid detection from law enforcement. K9 Maverick alerted on the bag containing the narcotics. PBI detectives also located a large amount of U.S. currency, digital scales, and other evidence of narcotics trafficking within the residence. Pictures were taken of an attempt to destroy suspected cocaine by placing it inside the toilet tank in the residence. 3 firearms were recovered from the glove box of a beige 2001 Crown Vic, and 1 firearm was recovered from a gap on to the right of the front porch steps at the vacant house of 2426 Elliott Avenue.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Once again, I'm going to keep saying it. I'm from the hood, right? So, man, listen. Man, we familiar with, vacant houses. You go put your gun up into a little area, right up. Yeah, listen, I knew a dude that used to have like a big patch of grass and like would put his 38 up under there. When we was in high school, he used to put his 38, and it was a vacant house not too far from the high school, and he used to stay over there by a Sheffield, and he used to walk over here, but he used to know that every day at vacant house, nobody would be over there, and that 38 would be right up under that grass. He would go into school with that 38 in his pocket all day. I ain't gonna say no names. That's facts though. So vacant houses are good use for these such situations right here. So yeah, this shit right here, the vacant house with the hell yeah.
Jamarcus Glover, Demarius Bowman, Rayshawn Lee, and Alicia Jones were located at 2424 Elliott at the time.
Nate, I got to fight with I got verbal fights with about 4 people today about this shit. Why does it look like I'm liking the fact she got murdered? Why does it look like I like the fact that she got murdered? You wanna know a secret? Kenneth said he don't give a fuck about that girl, and that ain't been put out yet. But according to sources, Kenneth don't give a fuck about that girl being dead. But that's what Kenneth said. Not me, not my name, but the other guy. This ain't been released yet, so I'll hold Tatum to that, because he said that more information ain't been put out yet, and they can't put that out yet. But he said he didn't give a fuck about that girl being dead. Now, this is according to Tatum. He said he hadn't put that out yet, and he hadn't got authority to put that out yet. But this is what he said that he got documented on audio. Like, as a dude, I was like, man, I fuck with Mike. But he was like, man, just go ahead and just say that, what'd he say? He said, just go ahead and say that you think she deserved to die. I'm like, I didn't say that. I never said that. Like, I said this in the beginning, nobody deserves to die. Oh, Smokey? I don't think Smokey said that either. I doubt it. Smokey is a logical dude, but this shit it is what it is. Like, this is not, nobody's happy this girl is dead. You know, we are happy about seeing all this information, because now we get to figure out what the fuck happened. Who the fuck was she really, and what this was all about. Just because we get this information don't necessarily mean that we happy she's dead. Because nobody dealing with drugs deserves to die. Nobody. Because drug dealing is just people getting their habits. It don't necessarily mean they deserve to be dead. They deserve to be killed. You know what I mean? Anyway.
And the search warrant was executed. PBI detectives were also able to seize all these individuals' cell phones and execute search warrants on them. PBI detectives were also obtained an LG&E bill from a site 2424 Elliott and that had Adrian Walker's name on it. When the search warrant was executed at 3003 Spring Drive, which Breonna Taylor was listed on, an officer involved in shooting occurred. As a result, Breonna Taylor was killed. Present inside the apartment at the time of the search warrant was executed was Breonna Taylor and Kenneth Walker. The Public Integrity Unit responded to the scene and took over the investigation. Now, PBI detectives had assigned search warrant for 2605 West Muhammad Ali Boulevard due to the OIS and the limited resources available. That warrant was unable to be served. This was March 13th.
You see that? They basically let it be known, like, yeah, we can't do that. So basically, till they got the approval is when they got the approval. But anyway,
we got more phone calls. He calls his child's mother. She says to him, "Chop, that girl got killed over you." She says to him, "Chop, that girl got killed over you." He says, "Why would you say that shit over? Say that shit over me though? All my mail and shit, it ain't got nothing to do with Bree's house." She says to him, "But no, remember you had that bank statement in the other box and you leave that shit behind for them to hit your house, and that putting 2 and 2 together. Come on, Chop, the way you move, period."
I like Kiera. Kiera's smart. Whoever Kiera is, his baby mama, smart. But these the type of chicks, no matter what, who they are, what they do, how they do it, they find themselves fucking with these type of guys. I know too many of them. Been to school with too many of them. Grew up around too many of them. This is nothing new to me. It might be new to some of y'all, but it's not new to me. And if you from the hood, you've seen this movie before 1,000 times.
He says to her, "Dude told me I just seen you leave your baby mama house." She says to him, "They know where we live at?" He says to her, "Kiera, they been knowing where we live at." He says to her, she says to him, "That's what they find out when they got an investigation on the motherfucker. They're gonna find out everything." He says to her, "At the end of the day, it's all bullshit. It's some sugar for some spaghetti we ate." Okay. She says to him, "They know that me and you hadn't been fucking around. That's probably why they didn't come to my house."
See that? They know that me and you hadn't been fucking around. Smart.
"But I feel like, Chop, if they know it's my house, why the fuck wouldn't they have a search warrant?" He says to her, "They know I was there before. They would have came in there."
See, he a dumb nigga. He's a dumb nigga. He ain't listening to the woman that's actually got common sense. This girl got common sense.
She says to him, did you tell them it was your baby mama's house? Well then, why the fuck are you putting me on this motherfucking case, my nigga? Because you the one that they want. I don't know how much it's gonna take for you to know that you the one they want, Chop. He says to her, "I'm hurt. My name getting called about Bree's death. This nigga Kenneth Walker in jail. This nigga got Bree dead. At the end of the day, it was not my fault. It's this nigga's fault that's in here."
Now, Jamarcus is actually smart, because that's the fact. And you know what? Most of us are not saying that this shit is Kenny's fault. Goodness, I hate you got my name, but it's Kenny's fault. It's Kenny's fault. All this shit is Kenny's fault. Straight up. Continue.
Reason why it happened, the nigga is shitting right here. Damn. She says to him, "Okay, do y'all talk, or is he still on the same defensive shit?" He says to her, "He said they were beating on the door." She says to him, "Yeah, so I would shoot too, like I got a gun up under my bed. If someone come in my house at 12 o'clock at night, I would shoot too. I got to protect my kids."
Now, I agree with that, because I don't say he's wrong for shooting. However, I do say this. Y'all moving dope. Why you ain't got no cameras to see who the killer's coming to your house? Dumbass. Come on, man.
He says to him, "You have got to stop moving so messy. You're the one they want." Wow. Okay. Line goes silent. She says to him, "Chop, he's on there." He says to her, he says to another male, What up, Damo? Kenneth just got her killed, nigga. Sitting in this jail like it's all good. He's straight, like it ain't his fault. Crenshaw says to him, so he the one shooting the gun? He says to Damo, yeah, he shoots at the police. They shoot back. Bree in the hallway, and she gets killed. Now, they said...
Now, hold on. Let him tell you.
She was shot in her bed. They said she was sleeping in her bed when the cops came in and just started shooting up the place. This nigga said, yeah, he shoots at the police. They shoot back. Bree in the hallway, and she gets killed. She says to dude, they searched that Crown Vic. You had 20 grand in that Crown Vic?
Let me pause right there. Let me be the one to say this. All right. Story goes, they both got up out the bed when they heard the banging on the door. All right. Firefly. Anyway, I know, right? The irony in that. Crenshaw, where you at? Come out the bushes. Anyway, she's probably busy. But anyway, so look, the fucked up part about this is this. If I'm Kenneth, right? I am, right? But if I'm Kenneth Walker, and I gave a fuck about Bree, once the shots let off, I'm gonna jump in front of that. If I care about her, I'll be the one to say that. If I don't give two fucks about Bree, I'm gonna duck off. Now, most people have seen this today for the first time, right? Most people have seen this today for the first time, and some people start thinking, damn, what if he used her as a human shield? Now, according to Tatum said that didn't happen. Tatum said that when the shots let off, he ducked out the way, and the girl that was in the hallway took the bullets because she was just there, and it happened. He never got shot. He said that he ducked out the way. He didn't protect the girl that was in the hallway. My number one instinct is to go to wherever she's at, because she's not in front of me. She's not next to me. She's behind me in the hallway. Kevin said, glad you spoke for yourself. All I'm saying is if I give a damn about her. But apparently he didn't give a damn about her. And this is all according to Tatum. You know what I'm saying? This is according to Tatum, but reading this and then learning that, oh, he don't give a fuck about her even being dead. Come on. Like, he didn't, like, Jamarcus didn't say that dude was sad. He didn't say he was in here crying. He said, man, he just in here, you know, just chilling like ain't nothing happened. Amazing, isn't it?
He says to her, hell no, hell no. I ain't been on that Crown. I ain't been that Crown Vic. She says to him, that's where you been hiding shit. Where your money at? He says to her, I was in the house, 2424 Elliott Avenue. They found that shit outside. She says to him, the real force wants to talk to you. What's his number so I can three-way? He says to her, the line goes silent for a bit. He says, the real, they hit the house last night. Bree got killed last night. He says to her, wait, no. She says to him, everybody.
Now, I want y'all to know something. If y'all read paperwork, you know, because, you know, I've read paperwork before. When you see this thing that says calls blank, and then it says called, and it's like blanked out, and it says unknown female. Basically, this is somebody that they're familiar with, and they have to edit it out because they want to protect the identity of someone, right? But let's continue.
Everybody's calling because they're saying your baby mama got killed. She says to him, her mama, Breonna Taylor's mother, and the No Limit crew, they basically liked the nigga that she was fucking with, got all caught up. The No Limit, they don't play. He says to her, man, I don't care. She says to him, I don't know you. I know you don't care. You don't care about shit. She says to him, motherfuckers putting it to me like it came from you. Of course I ain't gonna think that, and I know I found mail and shit. He says to her, me and Bree ain't been hanging around each other in over 2 months.
You hear that? Let's continue.
I ain't got nothing going on with Bree no more. He says to an unknown female, he, Kenneth Walker, said motherfuckers knocked on the door, but he didn't know who it was. They asked who it is, but don't know, nobody say nothing. He said they kicked that door and he bucked at them. He said they started shooting back, and Bree was in.
All right, now check this out. This is how you know this is legit paperwork. The end right there is where it said that he said they asked who it is, but nobody said nothing. So they put what he said in the paperwork based off Jamarcus Glover's words. They could have fixed that shit like Jamarcus Glover said that they responded. You see what I'm saying? They could have put Jamarcus Glover's words in there as if he said what they said that he said. But they kept it authentic because that's real. That's what he told them. And he's probably sticking with that story with the hopes that he can, I digress.
And he bucked at them. He said they started shooting back. And Bree was in the hallway and she caught bullets. Scott, no Bree. He know her. He been dealing with me and Bree the whole time. I've been going through this shit. She says to him, so where's your money at? He says to her, where my money at? Bree had like 8 grand. She says to him, Bree had 8 grand of your money? He says, yeah. He says, tell cuz Bree got down like 15 grand. And she had the other 8. I gave her the other day and she picked up another 6. They get to arguing over him not being honest and him having money at other people's house. He says to her, why are you doing this? She says to him, because my feelings are hurt. He says to her, why? Because the bread was at her house? He says to her, this is what you get. This is what you don't understand. Don't take it wrong, but Bree been handling all my money. She been handling my money. She been handling shit for me and cuz. It ain't just me. She says to him, but I mean, she should at least tell you where the money at, Chop. God damn. Wow.
Now the way he read this shit is like way too hilarious. Redacted. Exactly. But anyway.
Oh.
They should know what.
He says to her.
Listen, most of these people from the Kanika community, they probably don't remember what redacted is. Google is your friend.
I can't talk to you on this phone, but I will tell you exactly the reason why. She says to him, she said, she should tell you where your money is. When you got money at the house, I tell you exactly where it is.
Thank you, Smokey. You caught that.
He says to her,
hiding money from the baby mama. I can walk
in the house and go directly to wherever it is. No problem with it. She says to him, arguing over not being honest. She says to him, motherfuckers always posting videos of you and all that.
It's basically just removing shit or like blocking out shit. That's what redacted. It's not that deep. I know people were like, they probably sit back in the bushes like, what redacted really mean? Like that. Goodness, we went over this when we was doing, some of us that was real YouTubers that was doing real videos. Y'all slept on that. Like, people like me, Unc Fed, Yvonne, Mike Larry, those of that nature. Truth out loud. Anyway.
He says to her, who posts videos of me? She says, this bitch Breonna, where she's been with you since you ain't been over at my house. The same day you post a picture, I guess she posted video. You knew it was because she said, what's up? She was in the bed with you. You kissing all over her. This shit's embarrassing.
Dun, 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 dun. I know it's a new tune. Dun, 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 dun. This bitch, Bree, where she been with you since you ain't been over at my house? The same day you post a picture, I guess she posted a video. You knew it because she said, what's up? She was in the bed with you. You kissing all over her. This shit is embarrassing. As the words of Professor Griff, do you follow me? And ladies and gentlemen, we are only halfway done. We're only halfway done. Let's continue.
A Walker Adrian says to Jamarius Glover, she already got your money, but she picking up the money for Keisha. He says to him, how much is it for Keisha? He says 1,000. He says, everybody shit 1,000? This is for, I guess, to bail everybody out. He said, nope, Tinks is 5,000, Bees is 10,000. And he says, for real, we'll get them 10% in the morning. We just got to make sure their lawyers show up. Call Rika on 3-way. Okay, since she says back to Jay Glover, it ain't even about Bree, because I already know motherfuckers done already gave me the blueprint on everything. I know she was fucking with you. You bounce back and forth between these bitches, and I'm not doing none of that. It's messy. That could have been me, bro.
Man, Kiara, listen, Kiara, wherever you are, you have the potential of being a good woman and a good wife, because you have the potential to use common sense, and you're not stupid. You're not dumb. You're not. You caught up in some shit. You like this nigga. He probably got good, of course they ride charges and shit. I get it. But you're potentially, you're going to be alright. Just learn from this shit. If you don't learn from this, you got to be a stupid motherfucker. That's all I know.
He says to her, could have been you because you around a nigga? She says to him, no, because I'm around you. You bring a mess on yourself. You think a motherfucker trying to criticize you? You bring shit on yourself. Like, the messiness is how you move, how you so flamboyant, how you putting shit out. I don't even know why I got myself into. You want me to text you your side bitch Rika? She got gas to get up here, get up there to you. You act like a motherfucker can't be mad. I got your daughter, and you tell me you got motherfucker money somewhere else when you out here risking your life and your freedom every motherfucking day. Like I can call Bree and ask Bree to do anything for my daughter. Wow. Okay.
Hey, she only got one kid. Kiara, bless your heart, Kiara. Oh my God, this is goodness. Come on, Kiara, get it together, baby.
So then, she says to him, it don't matter. I ain't been in nobody's house. I've been in the trap. He says to her. He says to her, it don't matter. I ain't been in nobody's house. I've been in the trap. He says to her, no, female, how much my money at your house? She says, whatever you put there, I didn't count all the money. He says, count the rubber bands and let me know how much is there.
Now, this is an unknown female. This is possibly Rika. But this is why they label it possibly. They don't know for sure. Alright?
She says, okay, I'll call you when I get home. It's going to be a minute. He says to her, I love you. She says, love you too.
There you go. Niggas ain't shit. Like, you see that?
Alright, so then he calls. He talks to Adrian. He said, where you at? He said,
I said likely Adrian. Not sure if it's Adrian, for the record.
Yo, you know the spot, E? He says to Adrian, I just watched the news, nigga. They try and act like they had a search warrant for Bree's house too. Adrian says, I know. The only thing I can figure out is that they checked the license plate. They've been putting an investigation on a motherfucker. He says to Adrian, they checked Bree's license plate? Adrian says, oh dude, that's the only thing I can think of. A motherfucker can pull up on the block and the charger. That's the only way I can think of. God damn. He says to Adrian, who had no haters running their mouth? That nigga Kenneth Walker didn't have no business doing that shit. That nigga got Bree killed. And then he says, you got to see like that.
Now you got him saying the same shit that don't nobody want to say. She the dude Jay Hero.
Bigger picture to it. No, you feel me? There's more to it than that. You feeling like right now? He says to Adrian, I know that she was feeling me. At the end of the day, everything's stolen from me though. I swear, I know that. He says to Adrian, that man tell me I watched you leave your baby mama house. Alright, if you watch me leave my baby mama house, why would you execute a warrant at Bree's house? Bree got that charge and all this shit. Bree's paper trail makes sense for everything she got though. Glover said,
now he's thinking about what the girl said, but he's expressing it to another dude that he shouldn't be doing on the phone at all. Domino effect at its finest.
Mr. Walt Adrian, I don't understand how they serve a warrant for Bree's house when nothing ties to me, Bree's house at all, except these bonds. Are you fuck? These niggas are stupid. He says to Glover, bonds and cars in 2016 is just ties though. Look at the ties since 2016, ever since Rambo, and the camera right there, they see a motherfucker pull up. He says to Adrian, yeah, Breonna was out there the top of the week before I went to court. He says the Glover, they didn't even have to see her pull up. All they had to do was see that license plate. They done put 2 and 2 together. Then on top of that, they go over there and find money. God damn, how much money this shit? This shit is a motherfucking nigga soap opera.
I had to pause it because I laugh every time I heard him say that shit.
He says, no, Bree, don't. Bree, don't. Bro, you know how Bree do. They didn't find nothing in her house. I thought you said they found some money over there. It was there. They didn't do nothing, though. That's the problem. Kenneth said, ain't none of them that go on. So they didn't take none of the money. Kenneth said that none of that go on. He said he and Homicide came straight on the scene and they went to packaging Bree and they left. He said they didn't announce themselves or something. He's saying they wasn't. He's saying they was just beating so hard. He says to old Glove, she was in the hallway? In the hallway, nigga. He says that's just so sad, bruh. You think I ain't hurt, nigga? You know I don't give no fuck about nothing but them. None but Bree. None but Rika. None but, and then my only 3. I don't do shit for nobody else out here, bruh. Nigga. Okay, Glover says to Walker, yeah, him and Breonna had text that day, though, that the big dog, that's the thing. We text that day on my life. She texts me and asks me when this stuff coming in for my car. I'm sending everything to her. We on good terms to where she makes it sure she gets her shit. She done started fucking with Kenneth. So I'm playing the player. She gonna get tired of this shit because she always do. I let her do her thing. I can show my phone. I ain't been talking to her at all. But she texted yesterday out of the blue when the stuff was coming in. I was like, I don't know. I'm going to let you know. But they done took the money. I sent the tracking information to her. Then she told me I had a hoodie and shit come in. She told me that shit came in, nigga, on everything.
You know the funny thing about this shit is he was just talking to 2 different chicks. He told the other one. My Jamarcus a motherfucker. He ain't shit.
She gonna turn her.
But side note, Jamarcus care more about Bree than Kenneth, which is sad because if Jamarcus was in that house, I think Jamarcus would have took them bullets. If you really want to go there, let's go there. I think if Jamarcus was in that house, Breonna would be alive and Jamarcus would be dead. I don't know. Is it too soon to think that way? What else?
Her back on me because she loved that nigga Kenneth, and that nigga did this shit. At the end of the day, if I would have had been at that place,
you can get this paperwork on Tatum Report. This is per Kentucky, not Kentucky. That's the state. Louisville PD. What up, Cherry? Cherry, glad my favorite white girl in the building. What's going on?
At that house, Bree would have been alive, bro. I don't shoot at no police. Nigga.
You heard what he said? See, if Jamarcus was in the house, he would have took them shots. You saw what he said? Don't shoot at no police. Thank you, Nate. That's what I said. I was like, yeah, Breonna, but he would have took them bullets for Bree.
Okay, so Glover and Bradley, the baby mama and Glover arguing again. You had Bree's car on Valentine's Day. We weren't together.
Now it's making sense. Remember in the beginning, the Valentine's Day, register phone. I digress. Let's keep going.
You don't care nothing about but the money. Okay, so they arguing again. They got Bree's address all on your stuff. when I was bonding you out, that's on your address. He says to her, Bree had me on bond already. She had my bond from old cases, not that 2018 shit, that old shit. She did Big D bond when Big D was in jail. I don't know how to her address all of my paperwork. They got the address a long time ago in 2016 when I was just staying with her then. She says, they watching you. You have to stop thinking about yourself. You acting like you're from Kentucky. This is not where you're from. You are the main target. Why are you trying to be Scarface?
Now, we learning now. What up, BXO? Now we're learning that BXO. Now I'm saying BXO. Fuck, I just saw BXO name. It said BXO. We're learning that Jamarcus is from Biloxi. He's not from Kentucky, apparently, right? Yeah, fuck me up. I saw BXO. It said BXO. What the hell? What up, BXO?
She says to him, they don't think your baby daddy got nothing to do with it. Or he's cool or whatever. They just really angry at the police and they're gonna get Kenny out tomorrow. He says to her, how you gonna bond that man out of jail? This shit happened because of this nigga. He fired shots at the police. She says to him, they arguing. And then he cuts off. He said, Bree. And then she says to him, I'm Kiara. This is why I keep all this shit away from my house. I don't bring no police to my house.
You saw that? Called the girl. Called the fucking girl Bree. Oh my god, this shit is fucking out of. And listen, I've probably seen this shit twice, but watching it for a third time is fucking. It's more fucked up than I thought. Cause I don't remember him calling that girl Bree, huh? But anyway.
Okay, another male's talking to the baby mama. So y'all figured out somebody was trying to home invade y'all? She says to him, that's what I thought, you feel me? He says to her, well, why would they, LMPD, do that shit at the time? That's the time Roberts is out. She says they was beating on the door, and Breonna Taylor, she was like, who is it? And they ain't say nothing. He says to her, your name wasn't on the search warrant or nothing? Look, dude spot. The nigga Chop, it got hit at the same time. She's fucking with that nigga. That's crazy. And you, the innocent bystander and all this. I called it out, bruh. I called that shit out. She says, I did too, but I was already knowing all that. They say they got 6 bags of gun out of Chop's car. That's 20 grand. He says, huh? They got 20 grand out of Chop's car, 6 bags out of the tree, a gun out of Chop's car. He says they got the gun. You know, I'm just pulled that money out. They got everything. They got everything from Chop. Okay, so she's telling says the Bowman, you know they killed Breonna. Yeah, I know. How you find out? Shit, the nigga is in here with us. Who's in there with y'all? That nigga Walker. Yeah, is that who shot her? The police was coming to hit her house. He shot a police officer. What charge did they hit you? What did they charge y'all with? The candy store? He says there's his mom possessing of cocaine. It's the mama, y'all.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, everybody got their hand in on this shit. You see?
Did y'all hear about that girl dead? He says to her mom, yeah, you remember Walker? She says, yeah, that was her boyfriend too. Chapo's tore up, ain't he? Crying. Fuck you mean? That's the money in her name. Everything in her name right now. It's over. We fired up for real. They killed Breonna. Lock my phone. They took my phone. Gotta get on my Gmail and lock my phone up. How you do that? Log in, find my iPhone. You can lock it up like that. Lock it up so they can't get in it. You know they can get around that shit, right? Okay.
Dumbass nigga. Of course they can. They don't even. You know these some country bunkers. They don't fucking understand logic in that. You can't lock the.
They killed Breonna. I'm sick about that. Oh, on the news they said don't know if Walker shot at the police.
It's a clever idea, but just the fucking police, bro. Come stop it.
He shot the police officer. So what?
Like if it was just me, like I got the phone, yeah, I can't get in it. But come on, bro, stop it.
Was they going to give a warrant at Chop to Chapo? The police officers know more than what a nigga think he knows. Was that Chop's address Breonna's house? Hell no. It's got to be because they going up to Breonna's. The narcotics was going to Breonna's. It's on the news. They were going to Breonna's house to serve somebody. They was doing a search warrant, and they said someone shot from inside, and they shot back. They sent the police to the hospital, and the person they shot inside was killed. Walker let that girl die in her own house. God damn, you nigga.
You hear that? This is him and Bozeman. What you call? I forgot. Is his name DeMarcus? I forgot. It's D Bozeman. Him and his mom, right?
Niggas ain't shit. Mama said your phone's not in the car. Go to the trap and find it. It's at the trap then. Where?
That's his sister he called. You see that?
At the trap over there with Damo. You hear about Breonna though? Yeah, baby, they hit Breonna the same time they hit us all at the same time. Mama, that's the same. That's the same now. That's the same. That girl died instantly, baby. I know my name's slandered in that shit. But why they go out to her house? Cause of Chapo. Shit, we don't know. They said they had a search warrant to go in the house. For who though? They said Chapo. Tink, you don't listen. You need to get out of here. Get out of there. Damo would have hung himself if he was in that motherfucker. You sit in that motherfucker like you live at the Omni. Mama, I ain't.
Oh no, Brandon. When I say country bucking, like there's some niggas that's stupid as hell down here in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? There's some dumb motherfuckers down here too. Like I've seen this shit. This just take the cake from the shit that I've seen niggas do on fucking jail phones, thinking they could. I'll get into that another day, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure some hell of smart people in fucking Kentucky, but people stupid. You know, it's just a term. I know what you know what I mean.
I didn't even supposed to be in there. I'm supposed to be at the Brick House on West Muhammad Ali Boulevard. So where everybody at on Muhammad? No, they on Elliott. Let me tell you this. Why ain't nobody at the spot? I really don't know. It don't stop. You gotta be careful. Make sure he ain't still on the phone. Yeah, I'm just talking in code, baby. I'm calling you and the phone hang up, nigga. That money was on Keisha. Shit. We put all the money on Keisha. What y'all said it was Keisha's money. We put everything with her. Y'all gave it to her. Yeah, we have it. It's not ours. We dumped it on everything on her. Is that what y'all telling the boss? What did y'all say? It's wait. Is that what y'all telling Thug? Telling Thug what? That everything was on her. Nah, all the money was on her. He don't know shit. What? Now, it says down here, PBI detective seized money from Alicia Jones that night of the warrant. Ms. Jones first stated that she had a job and that she could prove that it was her money. Ms. Jones then stated that she had just sold a car and could prove that was her money. Okay. Now, is Bowman and King...
Is Alicia a rat? How did you sell that car? If that's true, how did you sell that fucking car in time for the... Come on, bruh. Alicia might be a rat.
A girl and the dude, okay, and Thugger. So who are they looking for? The only motherfuckers that's not locked up is Thug, AJ.
If you don't get how they're being monitored, it's very simple. You make these phone calls. There's ways to tap phones in general is not hard to do, but then it's not hard to call. Like if you call it from jail, all of those phones are tapped, and they're like all those are like monitored. They're like telemarketers. You know how they call? This call is being monitored for your for quality assurance and all that. Yeah, they monitor everything. Everything you say on the phone. That's why I don't know why people watch State Property and not learn to speak in codes. When we was talking about, yeah, they ate all the chicken. Yeah, we partying. You know, those are code words. You see what I'm saying? And he knows that we on this phone, certain shit we say on the phone, they can catch it. So we have to speak in codes. All jail calls are recorded. Every damn thing. Listen, I'm tell y'all something. My brother called me from jail when he called his attempted murder charge. We was speaking in codes. And I could catch what he was saying. Like we was like, you know, popcorn. Yeah, popcorn. You know what I'm saying? He was like popcorn. Yeah. And the grease on the pot. Popcorn, hot. Put butter on it. Like, you know, these are code words for basically saying, give me an attorney or get in contact with this attorney. And then he said the initials, SH, right? SH is my attorney, Scott Hall. So he was like, yeah, put the butter on the popcorn, SH. You know what I'm saying? When you catch it, you catch it. And sometimes if you don't catch it, just ask them to repeat it. You catch on the shit. You feel me? That's all you gotta do. It's just simple. It's just like, it's kind of like, you know, chemistry. Talk to each other and know how to catch the words.
Amo and Big Doug. Shit, I just had a lot of money on me when they came in the house. Chop said, give that shit to Keisha. It ain't mine no more. Fuck that money. Okay, Crenshaw the lead says,
what dude say? He told, what's it called? Do me a favor, stop fucking partying because them niggas were getting raided. That's a party. You know what I'm saying? State property, learn it.
what they doing going to Bree's house? That ain't got nothing to do with Elliot. Nothing whatsoever. Whatever this nigga Kenneth Walker had going on, that's what they want out there. That shit ain't got nothing to do with bruh. They follow bruh from his daughter's house. That's what's throwing me off. Why did they go kick her door in? Though what did she do? He Kenneth Walker shot at the goddamn door. He got her killed. He did it. Oh man, he shot at them people. So he shot at them people and they killed her.
And let me also tell y'all, a white guy named John Shane McDowell. You can Google him. He's doing mandatory 20 years in prison in Mississippi right now. I still don't understand how he shot at the police and they never killed him. And he ended up doing 20 years mandatory. He shot the police and he lived to tell the story. I don't understand, number one, how was he able to shoot the police? But months and months before that, maybe a couple years before that, with a gun in his pocket, get beat up, robbed, and never pull that gun out to shoot. But he had enough heart to shoot the police. That's what I'm fucking shocked about. I'm shocked more about the fact that he shot the police. I'm shocked at the fact that he had the heart to do it. No, I'm sorry, I meant to say, not the fact that they didn't kill him, the fact that he even shot at the police. That's shocking to me. Because he wouldn't shoot at the police if he's scared to shoot a regular person like me or you. In the process of getting beat up and robbed. Like he literally got beat up and robbed. And didn't shoot them, but he shot at the police on a random day. That's why I say he had to be high, drunk, or something. I don't know what he was on.
I can't, y'all. I can't. Nope.
No, he didn't. No, I'm not talking about the fact that he shot the police and got away with it. I'm talking about the fact that he shot the police. Anyway, like, this dude he's scary. I'm not even gonna front. He was scary. Like, why would he be shooting? But his name is John Shane McDowell. I'm gonna actually do a video sometime tomorrow. And he got like a letter you can find online that he wrote for social media or whatever. I'm gonna find that and put it up.
Nope. You know what? I don't feel bad. You wanna play female gangster? And when real gangsters show up and split your fucking wig and put some hot ones in you, now everybody wanna cry foul. Nah, nothing to see here. This is why. Ain't no cop going to jail. Ain't no cop losing their job. They're gonna close this case. Nothing. No one's getting in trouble for this shit. Nobody. Hell, they just told y'all right here. She was in the hallway. She was never in her bed sleeping. Okay? Case closed. Nothing to see here. Y'all have a good day. Peace.
Oh, but that ain't it. There's more.
Last time, they stabbing with their stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, she was in the hallway. In the hallway, nigga. And though, what did she do? He Kenneth Walker shot at the goddamn door. He got her killed. He did it. Oh man, he shot at them people. So he shot at them people and they killed her. When it's cold outside, girl, who you holding?
This motherfucker is crazy. Now this is the crazy part about it. He's actually doing it like Law and Order and some shit.
You be holding me. Well. Ha! So if y'all don't mind, I want to talk about this woman I had. She always complain about things she ain't got, and things her girlfriend got. Girl, I tell you one more time. If you think you're lonely now,
I'm gonna play this out for you.
Wait until tonight, girl. I'll be long.
John check him out.
You just wait until tonight. Wait until tonight. Yeah, 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 yeah. When skeletons come out of the closet and chase you all around the room, memories staring at you at a ghost, and everything else is like, baby, baby, if you think you're lonely now, yeah, 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 Let's get into it. Let's get into this bullshit. Part 2 of this fucking ghetto novella called Breonna Taylor. Now, continuing from the last time we spoke, he said, yo, he shot at the goddamn door. He got her killed. He did it? Oh man, he shot at them people. So he shot at them and they killed her. He got her brain on his shirt right now. He says to old girl, 500, he can get me out tomorrow? Yeah. How much money you got left? I don't have 5. I should have it later on. I'll make sure I put it back in there. I'll get shit straight from Chapo. And then he says, I'm standing outside these people. Come fucking with me.
Bro, best believe, bro, they trying to jump bail. If you post 5, you trying to get the fuck away from there and never come back.
I ain't going back on no damn Elliot. They found a bag of sugar in the house. Swear it down, it's drugs. Bruh's girl brought him some spaghetti over. Motherfucker putting sugar in that spaghetti. They killed my nigga last night. They killed my nigga girl last night. They raided her house. Nigga over there. He get to shooting. Then they get to shooting. He ducks off and go hide. He left her in the hallway by herself to take all them fucking bullets.
You hear that? You see that? You read it?
They hit that girl 7 times. Twice in the head. Rewind selector. They raided her house, nigga. Or nigga over there. He get to shooting. Then they get to shooting. He ducks off and go hide. He left her in the hallway by herself to take all them fucking bullets. They hit that girl 7 times, twice in the head. You know they got me as a keep from this nigga Kenneth, bruh. From that nigga Walker. That was Bree's nigga. Nigga, we ain't got nothing to do with that nigga. That's what Scott said. He said, man, there are 2 different addresses, man. That man don't know what that man. God damn it.
Damn, man, keep your side chicks in order, Sly.
That man. He ain't got no connections to this man. Y'all trying to put him as a key.
I'm fucking with you. Don't get mad. I'm just fucking with you.
He don't know nothing about this man. He said, y'all trying to throw a nigga's face on the news because of this nigga. I don't even know this nigga. And then he says, female, they try to put me on the news for a murder. Yeah, body, co-defendant of a murder. They trying to tag me that shit. You need to stay away from there. That's what I get because I usually don't even be over there. I be on Muhammad. I'm a co-defendant because some nigga killed a motherfucker. Well, he didn't kill a motherfucker. He shot at the police. Police shoot back and killed, I guess, his girlfriend or whatever. Shot her 7 times. He got brain matter all on his goddamn shirt when he came in her last night.
Let me tell y'all something. One thing about a dude that's down to be like a stand-up dude and willing to take his charge is that he hate to be a co-defendant. Meaning that he a co-defendant, meaning that he got to worry about this motherfucker being a rat. And I'm being like charge partners and shit. That's the worst thing you can have because you can be solid amongst these 2-3 other motherfuckers you done got arrested with. It don't take but one of them to tell a lie or tell on everybody. It don't take but one. They don't need but one snitch. They don't need 4 of y'all. They need 1 snitch.
God damn. One more number. That's one ringing. He's on the phone. Who is that, Damo? Hello, this is Damo. Ask him, is he with Chop? Ray Sean said, are you with Chop? He said, no. Ask him, are they paying it? He said, are they paying it? He don't know if he's been down there or not. Chop got his phone? Dewey got his phone? He said he should. But he don't know if he's been calling him from 3 different numbers. Tell him I need a number to get a hold of him. They trying to send us upstairs to CCC, asking what's Keisha's number. Tell him Tink trying to call him now. You got Keisha's number? I did. See if you can call her on here. See if you can call her on here with us. She getting ready to call Thug for me or something. I gotta see what's going on. Where y'all at? I'm on Elliot, but I've been thinking about some shit, boy. I don't know, Keisha. Motherfucker gotta move different. That's all it is. Niggas out here practicing insanity. Keep doing that same shit, that same thing, but expecting a different outcome. Real talk though. That's two though. That's two though. Yeah. Okay. So PBI detectives executed a search warrant on Jamarcus Glover, Rayshawn Lee, Alicia Jones, and Demarius Bauman's cell phones that were seized on March 13th. Jamarcus Glover's cell phone had evidence of narcotics trafficking as well as an association with Breonna Taylor. Rayshawn Lee's cell phone had evidence of narcotics trafficking from 2424 Elliott Avenue. Tell him Tink trying to call him too. You got Keisha's number? I did. See if you can call her on here with us. She getting ready to call Thug for me or something. I gotta see what's going on. Where you at? I'm on Elliot, but I've been thinking about this shit, boy. I don't know, Keisha. Motherfucker gotta move different. Niggas out here. Did I already this? I already did this. My bad. Okay. April 22nd. PBI detectives executed a warrant and order to vacate at 2424 Elliott. Shortly before the warrant was executed, Jamarcus Glover, Rayshawn Lee, Demarius Bowman were all seen leaving residence in their respective vehicles. When the warrant was executed, Anthony Taylor II was inside the residence and attempted to flee out the back of the residence. Mr. Taylor was apprehended in an alley behind the residence. Search of the residence yielded another significant amount of suspected crack cocaine, a large bag of suspected MDMA, marijuana, and assorted drug paraphernalia indicative of narcotics trafficking. Before PBI detectives were done searching the residence, other detectives within CID were able to apprehend Demarius Bowman and Rayshawn Lee and bring them back to 2424 Elliott. Demarius Bowman was apprehended leaving 2605 West Muhammad Ali Boulevard and had a significant amount of U.S. currency on his person and in his vehicle. Rayshawn Lee was apprehended on the lot of Dino's. Anthony Taylor II, Demarius Bowman, and Rayshawn Lee were all arrested and charged accordingly. Jamarcus Glover was arrested the following day in the same vehicle that he was seen leaving 2424 Elliott in and charged accordingly. PBI detectives were able to seize all of the individual cell phones and execute search warrants on them. With the assistance of Louisville Metro codes and regulations, 2424 Elliott was officially vacated and boarded up.
Because that's what they do to the trap houses. Board it up.
Okay. All right, getting back. Kiara says to Glover, Scott said $500 for him and $500 for you to get out. I gotta come back up there at 1 o'clock. I was gonna.
Damn, my attorney named Scott. Ain't that a bitch?
500, but I was on the phone with Doug, and Doug told me not to cause you and him some type of emotion of relationship, and you wouldn't take care of it or something. Text Scott and tell him I'm gonna get him the money. He said you need to stay off the streets. They really want you bad because they made a mistake and killed that girl. They are going to constantly keep messing with you. I'm sure Jamarcus knows that by now these charges they threw on him, he really needs to stay out the way. They literally trying to snatch a nigga up, though, cause they did this shit to Bree and shit. I'm knowing where they were trying to go with it when they said something about the message, though. Kiara, you know I don't text at all. When they were saying something about the message like this, the 424 number, I just got the number. I probably ain't had that number but a month, so therefore Bree ain't been on that phone over no month. How you know they talking about the 424 number? Shit, that's the only number they got that me and Bree talking on. They don't know the number that me and Bree were talking on. They only got like a month of text messages or something. I swear it ain't nothing silly. I ain't talking to y'all about no drugs and shit. Maybe you just was like, come pick up this money. He said to the girl, they's fucking with me for some reason. That's what he said. They so angry they killed that girl. They're gonna get Jamarcus. I've been asking you all week. I want to ride. I just want to get out the house because I'm in the house all day.
Well, you should be, Kiara. Keep your ass in the house. You gotta be somebody's wife one day.
This is why I don't have you with me though, cause like they gonna get to doing shit like that they did with Bree. As soon as they seen something about my bank statement, her address, they literally went to her house. They gotta be watching you because they hadn't run in my house yet. They took my car. They got the bank statement and the armrest. Boom. They got Bree's address on there. They see that Bree got the new car. She living through her job though. She not living off nothing else. The shit that I put in the bank, it be on the phone bill money. Shit I order shit offline. They did the research or whatever. They probably got that girl's car records. They probably got a whole lot. So it might be something that you might miss. I'm telling you everything I got going on. You lie like crazy. Breonna Taylor, family civil attorney, Sam Aguiar, stated in article published. Okay, Miss Taylor was still friendly and nice, and she accepted the package for him. Blah 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 blah. Courier Journal published an article stating police records search for Breonna Taylor's apartment and after her death showed that officers collected Jamarcus Glover's mail matter from inside Breonna Taylor's purse, along with a letter from him found in the east bedroom. And that's it, y'all. Listen, for all you women that are, because women gonna do what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna defend each other, come hella high water.
Listen up, ladies.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm not surprised, but like I said before, if
I know. But Kiara got potential. I always said that.
you believe in universal law,
Keep her ass in the house, Kiara.
natural law, cause and effect is very real. You lie down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. Now, had she not been involved with this type of nonsense with this dude, she'd be alive today going to work. So cut the bullshit. Facts is facts. I don't give a fuck about the unlawful warrant. They were coming to house. They were coming to. Listen. Ask yourself this: how did she get on the cops' radar to begin with? What gave the cops reason to go to her house? Period. Either lawfully or unlawfully. Okay. We're not saying the unlawful search was the reason she got killed. It was the nigga she was fucking with was the reason she got killed. Now, whose fault is that? How much blame you gonna put so much blame on the goofball nigga? Goofball niggas gonna do what goofball niggas do. But if you women decide to mess with goofball niggas, this shit like this can't happen. So everybody want to be a gangster until some real gangsters show up. So y'all have a good one. Peace.
Whew. Camera. A lot of people don't like that, but you want a comfortable lie or the uncomfortable truth? Which one do you want? Next, there was a shooting that happened in Memphis, Tennessee. It involved 3 suspects, 118, 116, and a grown man in a Mercedes G-Wagon. I have the paperwork. Let me resize this. How do I do that? Oh, that looks like some complicated shit. Let me do this way. Okay, what the fuck they got going on? Alright. As a matter of fact, I wasn't even ready to do that. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I ain't got shit else better to do. Let me see here. I need to go WREG, and I lost the live feed. It was a guy that was at the scene after the shooting. Memphis activists say man pointed gun at them during march for Breonna Taylor. Where you go, where you go, where you go. Kroger, shooting, Kirby, Benz. Boom. X that out. We done with that.
First at 10, terrible news. Investigators believe it started with a trip to the gas station. By all accounts, a guy simply wanting to fill up his $150,000 Mercedes. But apparently, four guys with guns had an eye on it.
They had to say $150,000 Mercedes. They just said, did you really have to say $150,000 Mercedes? Did you really have to say that? Anyway, god damn it.
Too. And that's when this fuel stop turned deadly. Thank you for joining us for the News at 10. I'm Greg Hurst. Stephanie is off tonight. The alleged carjacking happened at the Kroger gas station on Poplar near Kirby, which is where WRG's Andrew Ellison joins us now live. And Andrew, it has been a long night.
Yeah, Greg, a lot of people devastated tonight. Police say a man opened fire on several men who tried to carjack him. Investigators say he killed one of those men, and we've learned that young man is a teenager. People buying groceries stunned to see police officers and crime scene tape in the parking lot.
It's so overwhelming.
Investigators say several men with guns came up to a man at this Kroger gas station on Poplar near Kirby and tried to take his white Mercedes SUV around 2 this afternoon.
It's sad, it's tragic.
So was the end result. Police say the owner of that Mercedes grabbed his own gun and shot two of the armed men, killing one of them.
It's too much.
This young man, who's too upset to show his face on camera, claims the person who died,
One of my best friends.
was a 16-year-old boy.
He played football, played basketball.
One of his other friends, who doesn't want to be identified, says the teen often played with the wrong crowd, and today it cost him his life.
He was in the wrong place at the wrong times, making wrong decisions. He got a good heart, but, it's like the streets, it's like a poison to you,
The second man who was shot is expected to survive, but investigators haven't said what happened to the other men who allegedly tried to steal the Mercedes.
Stealing cars and stuff like that, it seemed to be a trend now. It seemed to be the fun thing to do now.
Cut the bullshit. Here I am, 38 years old, man. Listen. Stealing cars, kicking the doors is like this should be a capital. That's what shit like that happens here. Catch you at the red light, pull up gun out, give me your shit. Breaking your house. This what they do here. This ain't no trend. This ain't nothing but something that's traditionally just been passed down to a whole generation after generation. Stealing shit. Cause niggas don't believe in earning nothing. Not here. Not here. My brother used to be afraid of me getting robbed with my rims on my car. I'd be like, man, you gonna die trying. That's how I used to think. Anyway. What up, doughboy?
It's crazy.
Police say the vehicle owner who opened fire wasn't hurt, and tonight it's unclear if he'll face any charges. We've learned he's being represented by prominent Memphis attorney Leslie Ballin.
I feel some type of disciplinary action should be placed against him. Not necessarily just up and, take a life over a vehicle that you could have potentially got back if it was found.
Now, look at how they try to play it out like, man, you ain't have to do it, man. You ain't have to do it. Man, you could have did it. Listen, man. Wait till I read the paperwork.
Yeah, we talked with several customers who didn't want to go on camera, but placed the blame
if you
squarely
notice how,
on the
if
shoulders
you notice,
of the alleged carjackers. They say,
and if you notice that everybody got the same, but they don't want to be on camera, they don't want to be on camera. And did y'all know the 16-year-old boy was a rapper? That fucked me up. I don't want to say his name because I don't want it to be thrown out there, but you can Google it and get it. It'll probably be in the paperwork, but I don't want to get into who he was. I just know he was a 16-year-old. He was a rapper, whatever.
the vehicle owner was simply a victim trying to defend himself. Of course, we'll let you know what
Ice Cube talking about Mr. Rock.
We'll also let you know if those alleged accomplices are caught. For now, live in East Memphis, Andrew Ellison, WRG News, Channel 3.
All right, Andrew, thanks. And I can tell you we reached out to Kroger for comment following this afternoon's shooting, and a spokesperson sent us this statement.
Fuck Kroger. Let's get to the
saying,
paperwork.
quote, "We are saddened by today's incident. We're..."
Y'all don't get no fuck. Anyway, of course, y'all go say what y'all supposed to say. Let's keep it real. All right, so here we go. Now, topic of today is karma and cause and effect. All right. You follow me? Let's continue. All right. Now, September 20th. Let me see. I'm gonna see. Is there a way to do this without? Yeah, there we go. This is what I was trying to do. Okay, there we go. Great. Excellent. 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 All right. September 21st, in said county, within the jurisdiction, blah, 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 blah. Willie Murray, all right, that's the 18-year-old, all right. Criminal attempt, second-degree murder, meaning an attempted murder. Employment of a firearm during commission of a dangerous felony. Carjacking, theft of property, to with motor vehicle, 60,000 to 250, 250. All right. Why did it say 600? Why did it say 60,000? That don't make sense. To 250? What the fuck? Anyway. Oh, I guess that's damage. I guess that's carjacking. I guess I don't know. Theft of property. I don't know what they mean by theft of property. What did he take? He didn't take shit. That don't make sense. Theft of property to motor vehicle, 2,500 to 10,000. What did he steal? Oh, okay. I'm confused. I'm confused here. And another thing, anyway. You know, maybe this stuff would change because I'm pretty sure that all that shit ain't gonna stick. But anyway, because I'm pretty sure clear that we can read everything here. Anyway, September 21st, 2020, officers received a shooting call at 6660. I know, 666, huh? Anyway. Poplar Avenue, Kroger Fuel Center. Terry Thompson stated he was a victim of a carjacking. Terry Thompson stated someone entered his vehicle while he was pumping gas and stole his key FOB. Alright? That's it's this FOB of 5, I guess that's how you say it, but apparently it's one of those keys that help you start the car. You can press a button or whatever. I mean, new cars have that type of thing. Thompson stated that he started to walk toward the store to look at the surveillance video to see who took the key. I'm lost track. So took his key. Thompson stated he decided to return to his car and open the driver's side door and observed a male was in the driver's seat attempting to drive away. Now, when I read this, I was under the impression that, hey, does he not know that there's a button to press? And not only is there a button to press, he probably has to put his foot on the brake and then press that button. Because most people don't know that. I don't think every car is like that, but I know most cars where you have to press the button, but your foot has to be on the brake. Am I correct here? And I'm not sure if the Mercedes is like that, but most likely it's not just simply just a button. You have to press the brake and then you hit the button and then it cranks up. But he probably couldn't figure it out. That's why he was caught in the car trying to, pull off, as you see here in the statement. Alright. Thompson stated that the male in the driver's seat jumped out of the passenger side door of the vehicle after Thompson startled him. Thompson advised officers a black vehicle. This shit is so far apart. I'm reading on the other screen, but it's so black vehicle was parked 15 feet from his vehicle, and the person in the driver's seat pointed a black handgun out the window toward him as he exited his car. All right. Thompson stated he fired shots toward the black vehicle. He wrote in the thing because it originally wasn't typed up, which is suspicious to me, but I digress. Murray stated that, let me see if we can zoom in here because I want to make sure y'all see this part. This is the important part. Murray stated that driver fired several shots at Thompson. Alright? Now that's the questionable thing. I don't understand why they wrote that in and didn't type it in. Because for this to be written in, meaning that it was either added because he made a statement. Now we'll get into that in a little bit. Let's go back to the original story. During the investigation, Willie Murray's suspect was driven to Methodist University Hospital, and Murray was observed on surveillance video exiting a black vehicle before entering the hospital with a gunshot wound to his foot. Murray was detained after being treated and released. Murray was transported to the homicide office. Murray was given advice of right, which he waived and agreed to give a statement to investigators. So he's already ready to cooperate. What up, big dog? So we about that life until it's time to face the police. Anywho, Murray gave a statement detailing his participation in the attempted theft of Thompson's 2019 Mercedes valued at $147K. Murray stated that the black sedan used in the attempt theft was also stolen. The stolen vehicle is a black 2013 Lexus ES350. It was recovered with blood and bullet holes. The value of the Lexus is $30K. Murray was arrested and transported to 201 Poplar. He's talking for a box of church chicken. That was a Newports. Nah, I think for him to talk that fast, they like, hey man, you ate that Popeye's chicken sandwich? Hey man, order my guy Willie, man. Order my guy Willie Murray Popeye's chicken sandwich with some fries. You want spicy or a regular one, Willie? Spicy? Give him a spicy one. Hey, make sure you get one of them little what was that pie I had? That peanut butter chocolate. That shit was nasty as shit. They stopped selling that shit too. That shit was gross. Peanut butter. It was peanut butter, whipped cream, chocolate, some crazy nasty shit. Mud pie, whatever the fuck it was. Anyway, so cause and effect here, because there's a dead 16-year-old, and apparently they left him dead in the parking lot. And I wish I could, but I'm glad I don't got the live where the guy was at the scene, because the guy, boy was on the ground. I would have to edit it out because he's laying on the ground and he's showing them, and you can see him bleeding. They try to bring him back to life, etc., etc., etc. I wouldn't be able to show that anyway, so I'm kind of glad I didn't upload that in the beginning, But yeah, cooperation. Apparently they stole. Like, you going to steal a car with a stolen car. That's this generation way of thinking, man. Like, we stole a car to steal a car. What y'all think this Grand Theft Auto? Big dog, you probably didn't even get no food. He probably didn't even get a food, man. Man, he don't want nothing but a Snicker. Give him a Snicker. You stole. That motherfucker in there. No, I heard that. I look. We were riding. Lexus was stolen, but yeah, Lexus, we stole Lexus. Where you stealing from, man? I can't tell y'all that. But yeah, the car we had, we stole that. We was trying to get the G-Wagon. I was gonna be the one to take that, and we were have the G-Wagon and the Lexus. We were gonna ball out. Hey. Listen, cause and effect. 16-year-old boy, man. God bless the man's soul, man. It's unfortunate. You rob somebody, you better be ready for what can happen to you. It's just that simple. You get involved with the wrong people and you get caught. This is the cause and effect. You go to jail. You get arrested. It is what it is. if you shot at this man, apparently they're gonna have to probably prove that you didn't shoot at him, and the guy that Terry killed is the one that was the, you know, like, but hey, it is what it is. You shot at this man. That's attempted murder. It's fucked up, but that's how it is. You shoot at anybody and you don't have the right to, it's attempted murder. Criminal intent. 18 years old, you cop out, man. That'd be nice enough to throw you about 15 years. About 15. You come on. If this your first offense, you be lucky they might give you 12. You ain't kill nobody. You ain't shoot them. Hard-headed. You did get shot in the process. They'd be nice to throw you 12 years. You come home at 32, 30 years old. They're not going to give you parole, because they already slapped you on the wrist. If that's the case, they'll just throw you like 8 and just give you a mandatory 8. But you going to ride for that pistol. You going to ride for that shooting, which will probably be about 15 years. And your first offense, they'll be nice enough to throw you the minimum of 5. That's the lowest they go with pistol charges, 5. So you're looking at 5, 10 for the shooting, 5 for the possession. That's if you got a good lawyer. And y'all still in cars, so I doubt if you got money like that. Let's hope your mom got a house, or your pops, or whoever, because you're going to need it. You'll need some property. Don't take it to trial. Don't be stupid. This guy got a very well-respected attorney who plans on railroading your ass. So cop out. You already read it out. Just open and shut. Simple as that. But this is the karma, man. It's unfortunate that people gotta die, but this young man lost his life. And if people could look at that and say, hey, man, a 16-year-old didn't deserve to die, but Terry Thompson didn't deserve to die either. That's why he shot back. Simple. RIP to the young man, the 16-year-old. Let's hope that Willie gets his life together, because it's going to be a minute before you come home. RIP to Breonna Taylor. It's Huggie Pacino for the Huggie Pacino effect. Remember, man and woman are genders. No, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I said this. Give me a second. Rewind selector. Male and female are genders. Man and woman's responsibility. Don't let you tell you otherwise. This is Huggie Pacino for the Huggie Pacino effect. Like, share, subscribe. And we out.
Now that's Huggie Pacino certified.